it on. We're straight underway here and over towards B3 men off the bat. It won't be eye disbalance. Will be eye disbalance over towards the B side of things with flashes. Magic has already taken some contact and straight up mid they go, but it could just be a bit of around the world. So posturing forward and pushing them back, they forced the rotation out of the B players, and now they're dropping on towards the B side of things.
Oh, yeah. And Disbalance has used all of his goodies, or at least the first flash. Shox jumping across to make the second frag easy, and that's a ridiculous connection as Chopper was moving. The inaccuracy benefiting him into the head of ZywOo. Bomb across and spotted. So this is the commitment. Fakes with bodies, not players or smokes. Now...
Oh, smoking Mir off. So this is to give the idea that nobody will be coming through Banana, but Mir will limp through this, and there's a flash for eye disbalance as well. So setting up for this retake. Flash goes in.
Oh, good shots. And now it's all onto Apex. And Magix will clean it up nicely. So some precise aim and a coordinated retake does work out. The individuals hitting the necessary shots.
Didn't even need to use the trap card of Mir coming up through the banana smoke there. They got it done with ease. So good stuff there. And Vitality, that's a strategy that I'm sure many of you have probably run before in a bit of a pug. You know, let's run top banana, push it back, run top mid, push it back. They did get access to the bomb site and they did plant. So we all know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. The 4-spy is on the cards.
I'm going to make a game, Chad, next year when we're doing content and stuff. All right. I tell you now, I'm going to do a game where I'm going to find clips of Apex and you tell me whether he's lost the first round or the last round of a tournament.
Okay.
You know?
And we'll see. That's a good game.
That was the pistol round. And that looked like he just lost the major.
It's all over. The tears, the confetti now.
Regardless, that's the first going to Spirit's way.
Look at all these MAC-10s. Look at how dangerous this could actually be. And it is that 3-man B lane that we were just prefacing before. So a nice little dunk nade coming on out, doing a lot to Chopper, a little bit to Magix. And if I'm Vitality and I have this much room towards ult middle, I'm probably setting up with a set piece. I've got a bunch of smokes. I can do one over towards Library or Arch. I can do closer smokes and run through them myself. I could do the pit wall of smokes and get on in there.
Oh, look, they just pulled out the balcony players or pit players smoke already as well. So no chance of being gray screened as you're about to do your exec. Trying to keep the CTs busy and checked on Banana. You can see they're making steps to hope that pulls out Chopper's smoke, but he's being much more reserved with it.
Look how much room they have. So they know top Banana was clear.
Stacking bulk? One anti-flash? Yo. Smoke on the hay bales. STY drops off. That's even better bait. They may not anticipate anyone on that balcony now as they go flying over. Here we are.
Oh, he's looking
he just turned away for the flash. He turns back into it. Oh, that's a disaster. And look at that. They just bound into the site, bouncing off every box they can find. And it's 3 quick frags, should very well convert into a round.
How scary are these MAC-10s with a light bit of utility behind them? This is the second round of the game. Counter-Strike is wild these days. You're never getting a moment to breathe. You hardly even get a chance to catch your bloody breath. As Team Spirit are left with Mir and Chopper over towards the B side of things, holding onto their invested weaponry. MP9 for the Chop Dog, or Big Chop Chop, Uncle Chop Chop. That's a reference, ladies and gentlemen, to a prolific Australian criminal called Chopper Reed, and they made a movie about him. Probably don't watch that with your kids.
Or you probably are kids, in which case just probably don't watch it.
Yeah, don't watch it. Probably one of those MA 15 plus options. Mir with the M4 though. It's a handy weapon to be carrying on through, but it's a bonus round for Vitality, getting to hold on to all 5 of the upgraded weapons going into round number 2.
That looked very comical from ZywOo's POV.
The Apex jump. Hello.
Jesus, try and track me now.
He's doing parkour.
He is. Oh, no, that's a conversation for the friend, Chad, not the one that where you're actually talking live on air. Unless it's an eco. No, it's not.
What happened?
I just marathoned like this UK parkour group on YouTube, and they're called Stora, and it was really cool. They were doing these water challenges.
Okay.
They were doing like bloody ridiculous jumps onto poles in the middle of a bridge. It's very, very exciting.
Sounds interesting.
It was a fun evening. I have lots of information to convey to you when we're doing our private time. This is actually private time, Alex?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, private time.
Yeah. Conversations without microphones in front of our face. That's what I mean.
Well, the 4-spy back from Team Spirit, I think it was expected. Eye Disbalance is holding on to 1,000. He wants to make sure he can get the AWP up if the gun round does follow in round number 5. And I say 5 because if Spirit lose this, they will have to take a save. This one's playing out a little bit more of a regular fashion from Vitality. They're postured knowing that they have the advantage going into round number 3. But it's still a deadly buy that they have to deal with in a 4-man lean towards the top of middle.
Yeah, if they overcommit to this, he's done well to find the dink onto Mir, because that's one of the heavy hitters. That's the M4, the only one in play. He's going to Scarper away. Oh, wow. They've done so well to soften him up. Disbalance. Double dig, maybe even a triple here. Yeah, that's perfect. Law of attrition, 1. Apex can't do anything. And so this battle of the force buys, this is the other side of the coin. This is what happens when it doesn't quite work out.
But look at the money on the Vitality side of things. Because they kept everybody alive in their second round force buy,
yeah.
and they got the bomb down, and the Mac 10s, of course, they're able to get a full buy into this round after just losing a round.
Yeah.
Their buy will actually look better than the one for Spirit because they're going to hold on to a couple of MP9s here.
You're not wrong, Chad. In fact, it really looks...
It's so topsy-turvy.
And this is when they eventually break the CTs and they have to give up this war because they can't keep up.
Precisely.
I understand now why you get upset about this new change.
Now I just accept it.
Yeah, I know, but like I understand now.
The frustration.
Frustrations, because it feels like Spirit are being punished for
winning.
Winning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
All right, well, if Vitality are able to make these AK-47s sing, they need to get brackets control first. So a smoke over towards the arch side is a good place to kick things on off. Flash over, Idisbounce holding out, Molotov over even to obscure the quad side and lock them in. His nade is going to trickle on out a little bit too soon, but a chunk of damage onto Masuda nonetheless. That's making the M4s more potent. Not needing the secondary bullet after the dink. It will be the one bullet headshot from the M4 of Mir and Idisbalance.
Go on, Mir. Been really enjoying watching him play, and now he's going to have to essentially one-man hold B unless Chopper can get over there in time. He does have a smoke grenade and a Molotov.
Chopper has a flash.
Ah, that's an easy lineup from Nubox. Get some smoke and his incendiary down. That's perfect timing. And they should be able to inflict some damage. It's 1-for-1. Chopper, oh, he runs out of bullets. A good chance into Zywoo. NT's in the chat from Chatty B. Disbalance has fallen as well, so now rotating in, they will want to try and find that AK, scoop it off the ground, going for a dunk onto Shox, and he does half his health. Another smoke deployed, more options removed. A flash, perhaps? A flash push through the smoke? We saw... Oh, I like it. Yeah, there's a world where this works. You know, it's still one new box. Apex might likely to take that double jiggle with it. Oh, great shot. They needed it to be first frag, and now re-peeking is Zywoo. Running out of chances, SDY's made a sound cue, and that is where it ends.
All right, well, is this the end of the Force by Wars? First map, Spirit were the ones to concede first. Let's see if they want to do it again here on Inferno. Zywoo did well to mop that up, but Chopper almost had a fantastic push. And I love the way that Spirit reacted off of the pounce because Vitality went contact, right? You saw that as their smokes and flashes were coming in, they were already entering the site and they were ready. Mir was ready. He did drop the smoke just in time. His Molotov was good as well. The flash from Chopper was good. It felt like they had multi-kill potential there. Unable to land the necessary shots, and that will give Vitality the second round and tie things up 2-2 here. Spirit will be taking the time out to discuss their options because Chopper has enough to go for a half buy. Mir could do the same if they wanted. They could go all in. We saw them do some mad stuff with shotguns before. We had Magic boosted up towards the quad side, getting a triple kill with that. We also had Mir last time we saw Spirit playing on Inferno, winning some crazy clutches on their pistol rounds on both sides. But they will concede. They will bow and will bend the knee, and they will just opt for a single flashbang in the hands of Chopper. Three-man stack in the site. Chopper over towards CT spawn with the flash ready to deploy to deal with the attack. Magic's making noise in the apartment. See him jumping? That audible is to allow the Ts to know, hey, there's someone here that's going to be communicated back. It'll go through the ranks. Apex will be hearing that information and hopefully going, oh, well, if they're in apartments, maybe they have pistols, maybe it's up close. We might not want to hit that side, but no. They're just happy to truck on through. 3 players exiting out of the hall's position. Masuda leading the way with that Mac 10. So everything picture perfect for Vitality as they get a free bomb site. It'll be a free plant. And then they can just lock down and make sure that the CTs can't get close enough to take away any of these rifles. Shock's going with a site plant, which is good for a pit defense. And here's a nice little triple boost.
What does Disbalance actually see?
Good question.
Okay, so he's just an elevated angle for the crossback, yeah.
So yeah, you see everything on the radar, ladies and gentlemen. Just taking a look at the top left, the CTs, the little blue snake now moving through spawn, quite the distance away from the T side. So there shouldn't be too much damage inflicted. This might be one of the unicorn rounds that we do talk about.
That's the ang.
This is like they're building a transformer. It's like Megazord from Power Rangers.
Look at it. Oh, at least they're having fun. I mean, imagine coming around that corner.
You've been reading your books. You come on out. Oh, you guys are here.
I'm a head out. Bang.
You got your book bag full.
Oh. So many options, hiding in the flower pots as well. And they don't have to go too far to get back to spawn, Chad. It's nice.
That's good.
Saving the steps.
You want to make sure you're doing at least how many steps in a day? 10,000 steps?
No, I think that was just an arbitrary number someone once attributed and people took as gospel.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
It's like the 10,000 hours thing. Some guy just said, oh, maybe that's the case. And everyone was like, yeah, it is the case. And someone said,
that's the case of they.
No, it's not.
Yeah. The bloody days.
Yeah.
3
Not
to
really.
2.
I'm seeing a big lean of early util from these CTs. This is exactly what you were talking about, Chad, that early util.
See the gap over towards A though, right? There only one player jiggle peeking end of halls and one was towards the arch side. So if they wanted to accelerate over towards that side of the map, there is a really good opportunity for them to get away with it. But they've inflicted a bunch of utility damage towards Mir and Magic's early, both around that half HP mark before they've even seen an enemy. Yeah, and that's good as it is.
This is dreamy for Vitality. Like 3 CTs chunking their nades down. They basically leave what? Mir with his smoke and Incendiary, Chopper with only his smoke. So it does make sense. 2 smokes to buy time on the B defense after the initial, but no real utility damage to get excited about. That's the first of 2 smokes dropped. Oh, he wants to play around the edge of this. This could work wonderfully. He did catch a glimpse of RPK. It's all by design, but just get away with his life for now. Hasn't drawn a rotate. If anything, Magix is still just digging his heels at A without the confirmation.
This is good for Spirit, however, because Vitality have now only left themselves with a little bit of utility. It will become heads-up fights here more than overwhelmed by Molotovs. Magix is in front of this as well.
Yes, good smokes, though. Completely denies the info, and they've spotted Misuta. That's got Mir rotating out of B. And now Misuta can leap behind him and take his head off. Love the initiative from the young gun. Chopper is in a boosted position, but doesn't really have the grounds for a multi-kill. Misuta just dropping a deep smoke and upgrading to an AK. This is a perfect round from the French. And nothing SDY and Disbalance have been able to contribute. They've spent the whole round at A just listening to the comms.
And that's a real problem there. And you see, as Shox entered into that B bomb site, Mir, low HP from the early utility damage, dropped like a fly. You know, it didn't need a whole lot. It doesn't need to be a headshot at that part of the game anymore. And, well, unfortunately, that's going to be round number 4 on the board for Vitality. Is he going to look on up? Well, SDY is going to look on down. And RPK, Misuta, and Apex, they don't need to hunt for these guns. They can let them hold on to them. It's not necessarily the end of the world to allow Spirit to keep 2 rifles, especially with that CT-sided setup that they're going for. 2750 and 2400 respectively for SDY and iDisbalance going into the following round here. So the loss bonus, as you can see, was 2400. Next round it will be 2900. They just could take a save here. Light upgrade into some P250s, maybe some Deagles if they want to get a little bit exuberant.
Exuberant? It's an exuberant word.
So I'm pretty sure, my memory is not great, but Mir and Chopper were together back in the Vegas Squadron roster all those years ago.
Oh, man.
That was the team that I was forgetting.
Yeah, they caused quite the uproar, many a time. They were part and parcel of the CIS underdogs at Majors story, yeah. The Sharks that ate the Ninjas. Ooh, Chopper gets dunked down to 1. Yeesh. Not fun for him, but the fact that he can just stick around at B and call the info, enabling the stack, does mean they can put all of their eggs into the right basket.
They go halls again. This is the perfect call. They're going to get out for free.
Hello.
Oh, mid-air.
And Magix is popping heads with the P250. It comes down to Shox, and he does manage to do the damage necessary. Sketchy, though. Chopper from Library, Mir into the apps. I like the flank around. Could have the element of surprise if Chopper can do anything to draw attention his way. Tucked in on Mini for now. Steps, that's what he opts for. Gives Shox something to look at, something to focus on. Misuta staring at the apps, and that's Chopper drawing the attention he needed to. This is great work, look at that. Catching 1, Chopper with 1 HP actually winning the duel onto Shox. There should be no way. Misuta holding the off angle and sweeping for it. Chopper, that is ridiculous. He's got time, I think, a 10-second defuse as well. With 1 HP, no armor, no kit, no problem. Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad. Chopper deserved it.
Oh, come on. Give him that one. He took all the nade damage at the start and was able to get those 2 frags. How does he do that?
The poor soul. The poor soul. I mean, he's probably not even bothered, but like this deserved the defuse.
Oh,
God, right down to the wire. Look at it.
so close. Oh, man. Okay, well, the guns are out now.
Yeah.
Let's see if they can get it done. iDisbalance has the AWP. Let's get Spirit in this. Let's give him something to cheer about. Here's the three-man B-lane again, but Zywoo with his signature move, the closer.
Yeah, I can't believe he actually gets away scar-free. Not a single point of damage. That could change. Charging down his chopper. Disbalance has caught Apex elsewhere in middle on the relocation. Ooh. More aggressive stance on Banana. RPK is given the responsibility of containing that. Far from easy.
Chopper would be brave to pick this here, but it looks like he wants to move. Got some ants in his pants.
That doesn't sound pleasant, does it?
RPK is making so much noise, and he has the bomb as well. Now that he's running away, that sound cue, it's either bait or it's real. And we see it's real. Chopper doesn't know, but the rotation will come in with the four-man lean.
Okay, so similar as before, but this time with weapons. We saw how close it got when they were on the shoddy buy. The CT's just patrolling. Brackets is theirs. Mir around the smoke might look to punish here. And that's the open up. Masuto, they start to flood in. Good catch through the smoke again from Mir. The contribution, SDY lines them up. Burnt alive. Need one from Zywoo. Magic's not interested. As he takes the AWPer down and takes the AWP into the next round. It's going to be for Disbalance. That's what they needed. Team Spirit needed to go ahead and collect a couple in quick succession. That was what previously kind of bit them in the backside on Mirage, Chad, is they do this, then Vitality do what Vitality do best, and it's a deagle headshot. Suddenly they're saving, and it's an awkward retake, and
Life gets messy.
You just made me get all worried about CTs all the time now.
It's not as bad as it sounds, but that's why when we're watching games and teams are saving all the time and it comes across as a little bit boring, they have to, right? They have to make sure that they can double dip as much as possible. And if they don't get an opportunity to save, this is the change-up I'm talking about. Because they play 3 Banana, we can go for more of a pouncy play from Vitality. All of them top mid already. They're going with 130. They're taking advantage of this.
Yes, and Disbalance plucking out the MAC-10. That wasn't the lion's share, and oh my goodness, they nearly lined up for the collat. Magic's real good shot here for a double. Zywoo's trying to find a safe haven. He's pre-firing everything, even bullets into Mir. They really have found the necessary frags. Masuta nearly getting away with murder. A 1 versus 2 now. What was a 1 versus 4? He's on for an ace clutch. Flash to try and get across. Magix is in that smoke. Masuta really has been reinvigorated as he's grown with this roster. Chopper's on the safe haven flank, so he should be able to confirm that as Masuta tries to hunt down Magix. Oh, he's so low as well. Masuta, as it fades, he's got a small window. He's hiding from apps. And as it fades, he continues his hunt. And that's when Chopper makes it all the more difficult. Now anticipating Magix to try and double peek him. He's out, and there it is. Kept safe. Masuta a threat, though, and you can see he's got a brain on him.
Yeah, and he's got some new poise to him, the youngster. It's good to see. French talent, it slowed down for a little while. Obviously, the Heretics roster over there with Navera, who's actually Belgium. Scream's brother. He was one of the newer names who's been talked about a lot. Maka was the AWPer from Heretics. He's been already around for a couple of years. But Masuta was just a straight-up rookie, getting picked and plucked and put into a squad like Vitality. Big shoes to fill, and it has taken a couple of months with teething issues, but now we're starting to see some of the better Counter-Strike out of him than we've witnessed before. It's going to be just a pistol upgrade. SDY's been dinked. They're trying to hunt him down. Shocks with the Glock. He does a little bit more damage, but SDY gets around the corner, able to mop things up. His Magix, he's here. Make sure he's playing spoiler, and oh, look at this. They've completely stifled any chance Vitality had of going for a quick approach. Heads up Counter-Strike looking good for Spirit, and that's going to be round number 5 on the board. 5-5. 10 rounds into the second map. This is the choice of Vitality. They picked to take it to this realm. Here.
I kind of felt like that belonged in the category, but you don't say realm as often. Oh, now, if you haven't noticed, there's a subtle wallpaper detailing here in Magic's apartment. Nice
I didn't see
circular, spherical repeated pattern.
Okay.
Good to see the various approaches to interior design of the world, you know. Like I saw a door behind, who was it, Mantu, and it just looked like an English
was a British door.
Exactly, it was so British.
Yes.
And so that's something I'm slowly learning. Buildings have personality, Chad. As I take pictures of them, I'm learning.
Oh, that's nice.
No, different countries have different balconies. Shutters, for example, very prominent in Germany.
It's curious with all the different design choices in the world, isn't it? Obviously, a lot of them are done for functional reasons.
Let's have a look at what we've got the design theme here. And now this is based in like Italy, is it?
I'm not sure. I won't pretend that I know. Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
I've got
it
a
is.
nod.
Thanks, Rush. Hey, Rush, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, we're pretty good. We're going to play some Danger Zone tonight, right?
Yes, I'm very ready for that. I would like to play some Danger Zone with you. I've missed playing Danger Zone. I played alone the other day. It was not fun at all, to be honest.
Wow, are you observing and talking at the same time?
Doing both right now. I'm going to press 8 real quick, just see what Shock sees. I do see banana control. There's a lot of smokes down, so I don't know what can be seen right now.
Talk us through this one, Rush. We'll give you this round.
Go on.
Well, they've obviously cheated Mir over this round, so they got a 4-man A stack, and the way the T's are postured right now, it does possibly look like they might actually fall into this trap. They've got the arch smoke down. I'd be curious to see if they want to boost. However, this HE, I don't like how they throw these HEs now. They bounce them, look, so it doesn't go in, it goes like there.
You need to move your camera a bit.
Yeah, well, I don't know why they do that, to be honest.
To get them with brackets control. They're trying to let them have brackets control
but look,
first.
they're going to push through. They're going to push through, though. Mir is in danger. The flashes are good. Oh, disaster now. But Shots, but it looks like they might be heading B. They've gone through spawn. It's just Chopper alone. How is he going to handle it? 4 players coming his way. He's in an odd spot to handle it. Oh, and the headshot from Zayu, and I think that's a save right here.
Oh, brilliant work, dude. I mean, I like that I can hear the key being pressed when he goes, oh, and it's Chopper. God, I mean, holding, that's kind of an extra layer I hadn't really considered before.
Yeah, this is the Zayu noise. Wait.
Wow, that sounded more...
It does. It has something to it. Can we have it one more time, Rush?
Let me switch off quickly. Here's Zayu again.
Oh, with conviction every time.
Simples sound like Zawus, or they have a different feel?
Simples is twice as loud, sadly.
Oh, okay.
You know, I think Zayu is pretty good at the moment, but Simple at the moment is top dogger for me.
Who's your favorite player to watch at the moment, Rush?
Probably Simple.
Okay.
He's just so damn good.
And you get to actually watch it like as if you're...
In his eyes.
I pretend that I am him sometimes, to be honest. But I know I can never be that good.
No.
Oh.
And you're not really Ukrainian or...
No. Not working
Counter-Strike professional.
Well, thanks for helping us, Rush.
No worries.
We needed that one there.
That was great.
Vitality, they needed that round as well. So 6 on the board.
Thank you, Rushly Kosiliev.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on Twitter. You can find him. He also does some lovely YouTube content and will be with us every day. So part of the team is old Rush or young Rush. Spirit can afford that saved rifles. Will be allowing them to go for another crack here. Round number 12. And they continue the AWP in the hands of iDisbalance. If he can go searching a little bit more, find a couple more frags, might make the mid-round decision for Vitality a bit harder. Here we go. Oh, the timing on this.
Yeah, I don't
Very
know if
lucky to get away.
I don't know if he saw it, but Mir does catch RPK off guard. A bit comical to see that one transpire. Taking heavy damage as well.
Huge,
yeah, Vitality are in jeopardy. They want to flash push, and actually the boost because completely regained control of Banana. So that's a nice little pivot from Vitality. They were about to be forced out with a mid-round flashbang retake. Instead, with the boost and the frag, they do seize control again. But don't forget about the damage that will continue to echo into the 12th round of play here. Zywoo and Apex operating far from the ideal.
That smoke is to suggest that they want to take top mid and then work through with the mid to B. That'll keep the rotations of iDisbalance in play, but it's actually forced them now into the site with a crossfire. That smoke has left Magix with not too many places to look at. There's going to be a 3-player Halls push.
They've done this before and it worked with Mag-10s, but Magix is in such a good position. This should just be, oh, the flash. The flash should be enough. They're trying to find him. The sweep of the mouse. Finally, Shox does. A 3-on-3 and SDY's in a prime position. Disbalance already finding bodies, but Shox is having a round. Triple kill, flashing off the AWP to get that bomb down safe. He's got a second to ensure survival. Oof, and across he gets. Disbalance. A nade onto the noggin, down to 57. Shox jiggling and actually does manage to land the first couple of bullets. He finishes the job. A spectacular round from the veteran Shoxy. Puts the 7th on the board for Vitality, and that really did look like Spirit had done enough. So this all started at Banana, an early casualty for Vitality. They regain control. This is Shox's frags though. Let's have a look. SDY was close on the box. He actually deals with short.
Oh my God.
Jeez Louise.
That's great stuff from Shox. He really is having a resurgence in the second half of the season. That is big stuff. That's why he was brought into the team. That's why Shox was picked up, to be a closer, to be someone they can use in the lurks, his experience, his ability in those scenarios. And that has put Spirit on the back foot. Pistols, a couple of smokes, HE, nothing fantastic. Vitality are doing a great job here. They've got 2 MAC-10s out, a couple of AK-47s. And they can just go for this B finish. So they've got banana control within the first 20 seconds, 30 seconds of the round. They have all the goodies. They've got the mollies. They've got the smokes. Drop it in. Get your flashes. Know your spacing. Run your flight paths, and away we go.
What was that from Mir? Oh, dinked into Masuta as well. That USP could finish him off if they're not careful. That's the bomb carrier.
He's going to go through it.
Yeah, he is. I think Mir's dead. He is. Good catch in the end, but catching Masuta does slow them down, and with only pistols, this round feels always just a little sketchy. ZywOo's low as well now. He's in the kill range for those sidearms. Must have been a double dink from Mir, unless the damage came from elsewhere.
I think you're right. I think he just instantly dead. Yeah, now that ZywOo's low on HP, they can't plant straight away. He has a smoke to drop, but they're waiting for the jewels. They're not giving them any avenues in. And there's the close. So RPK and Apex, they stand strong. They do take a little bit of damage, maybe a little bit of extra damage, but it's not really too many problems because the bank balance on the Vitality side, it's built up, it's looking good. And Spirit, on the other hand, well, at that unfortunate end of the game where they need to get the rifles together no matter what. Let's see if they want to opt for that 4-man B lean towards, sorry, that 3-man B lean towards the top of banana again. They've been changing and chopping a little bit more so, but it will be 3. Back on over they go. Same setup, SD1 I disbalance to deal with A. As soon as they hear all these grenades, that's the cue for Vitality to decide, do they want to commit? And it looks like they do. So the flash for RPK, he's going to be going through this.
Yes, and whoa, Chopper, again, by the skin of his teeth, gets away with murder.
Well, they got the opening in the last round, right? Mir took down.
That's true.
And then Shox comes through and wins a massive clutch. So they need to avoid that. Spirit can't give away an advantage here. They've actually rotated 4 towards A. Mir now, as I say that, will be through the speedway. Should be there in time. Has a bunch of utility to stop. This is the pounce again. It's
so fast. I was calling all of it clear, and he even finds Chopper, finishes him off as Apex did 4, but the rotate, this is going to get awkward. They're so segregated. It's like 50 to 50. Do I want to be setting up for this retake? Disbalance is still paranoid about A, and Mir's getting wall banged.
Oh, no.
Not gone down, but rare to see the stained glass get any action. I remember thinking that change was going to make a world of difference. Magic's with his own lineups, but time is on his side. Oh, Masuta, this is scary business he's dealing with. That's the AWPer he's peeking into, and now, yeah, ZywOo would have to do something unbelievable. Peeking into the AWP, and that's the end of that. They do have a chance to pick up that defuse just in time as well. Surprised they didn't play a little more passively given the times, but of course unaware that the CTs wouldn't have had a kit.
Imagine another one. Imagine if it was just down to that last second again. The chopper round is going to haunt him. Well, it's not going to haunt him.
No.
He probably had no business winning that considering how we saw those 2 kills come through.
Yeah.
But it's one of those that's like, man, I did so much work and I did such a miracle play on 1 HP. And this one here, they were able to convert with iDisbalance, hitting some good shots. Kills being delivered to him. They're having to peek, trying to isolate it and find a couple of kills to make that retake harder. Shock's not happy with how that
I'm definitely
down.
doing that game. I'm going to trawl through the old Vitality games and it'll be like, did they win the round? Did they lose the round?
I love the emotion. It's great to see.
It's so good. Yeah, no, of course, because I mean, they have to be, we spoke to Shox, right? And his observations about age and its prevalence or relevance to the game is much more about passion than anything else. It's not about reaction speeds. You can link me some PDF from some university I've never heard of if you want. But it's less about that reaction speed and it's much less about the mechanics, much more about the drive and, of course, the individual ability. That is the majority of the idea of being a professional player.
If you ask our observer, he thinks genetics plays a big role as well. I'm sure it does to some regard, but probably not in the way that he prefaces it.
Yeah, no, I'm fully firm in the belief that those that have worked the hardest and are most passionate typically are the best.
Disagree.
Interesting. Conversation for another time, full weapon round.
And last round of the half.
Think people are just born world-class gamers? How mad is that?
I think he's more with intuition. But let's see if the intuition is going in Spirit's favor as Chopper's about to get run over.
Yeah, and their smoke arrives just in the nick of time for the cross. That nade was promising, but they spread away like a bad smell. Spray just peppering away at the CTs before they arrive for the retake.
Okay.
Disbalance, a wild shot into the smoke. Grouping up for the construction retake. Flashes are present and prevalent now. And RPK's a sitting duck if those flashes start flying in. He's going to throw out a couple of his own design, though. grouped up. Does that mean they're going for aggress? No, that's just to reposition. Find a safe haven. Shox biding his time as a new smoke is deployed. Apex and ZywOo all just using their utility to buy time. And it's worked out wonderfully. Look how little time they've got. This is the go. They're going for it. Last round, they have to. Flash and push. And it's a disaster for the first. RBK cleans up. No time for the defuse. SDY is the last on the chopping block. It's 9 T rounds posted by the French squad. We do see Team Spirit keeping it competitive. And they have a chance to take us to 3 on CT. Second map, first game of the day. What are we now? 6 days into ESL Pro League Season 12. Chatty B and myself, Machine E TV, hanging out with the boys in black and yellow, Team Spirit. Those in the lime green are now in the T-side uniforms. They'll be attacking to take us 2-3. Vitality are only 7 rounds away after their attack in order to close out this series in a 2-0 fashion. Seeing plenty of util. Chopper's got himself a treat. Going for the Molotov on that pistol round always excites me.
4B with ZywOo as the solo A defender right here. He has actually jumped through for second mid info, but these individuals over towards top banana is where the action's at.
Yeah, they want to bait them into a fight, get them closer to the half wall, and flash for the repeak. And that works out. Needs some precision. Oh, damn, Shox. He is definitely back in business. Locking onto those multiple targets and massacring what little remains.
Where the bomb is.
Yeah, the Magic's great movement, but Bombs at T steps. Magic's on A side, they're duking it out with ZywOo, having some fisticuffs. SDY found out quickly, and bloody hell. Why has Magic's got an exosuit?
Look, it's not even that. The funny part of that entire round is the fact that Vitality didn't know where the bomb was the entire time. They just knew where the players were. They're like, well, we can win just by eliminating everybody.
Just find them.
We don't need the objective.
Oh, yes. That second shot.
Whoop. Plucked him out of the air.
Landed on the half wall as well. I think you get an extra point for that.
Judges now, the scorecards are in. And the force buy is not. So Spirit most likely going to be forfeiting round number 17. That should be putting Vitality up to 11. Just taking a look at their buy, because this will most likely be the same guns they'll be rocking into the following, assuming not too many people go down to these clocks. And if I was a betting man, I'd say maybe 1 kill, 2 at most, and less than that now with all that utility damage. Chopper, Mia, they've been absolutely beaten into submission.
Yeah, jump for info does bear fruit, and maybe you're going to see that smoke deployed on sound cues. That's it. It's a bit late. They might disrespect it. Good call. They decide that's enough. They pull out some util. It's certainly more than nothing, but it's not too much. Now bounding around this Glock train, looking to find its station of choice. Ideally, you'd be avoiding SMGs, but with 3 in play, Chad, I don't know how realistic that is.
Yeah, and I think by the time you find where the SMG is, you're probably already dead. So ZywOo is ready over in the trash position. He has Shocks there baiting for him if necessary. Bracket control comes on here. ZywOo peeks, and he only gets 1.
Yeah, this should be a cleanup, and it is. Looks like Apex has done well to find him with the MP9. That's perfect work. 3 frags adding to the bank balance, puts him well into the 5.7k region. Now the AKs will be coming out. No plant in the first meant the eco had to be swallowed, but
Apex can drop ZywOo and AWP here.
Could, yeah. And you play with all the bone. Oh, it's cool. That's really cool. This is another powerful tool in the Vitality defensive arsenal, is you can, if you win that pistol, go for the SMGs more liberally, because you know if you are getting a couple of frags, you could just put him on the big green and play ratty angles, play off-meta CS.
He's actually going to be over towards A. They're playing 3 of them quad side. We know
they're boosting onto the Majiggy.
Yeah, so getting it up on the balcony will be Shocks. And there is ZywOo. He ran around the long way, picked into second mid, and killed Chopper all the way back on the bridge.
Nasty way to go. Bomb's there now, all the way at T-spawn. And Mir has opened up B. Now, unfortunately, they won't be able to punish this too much.
Yeah, no space is able to be taken right now. Apex will be able to cover things off with this smoke for 20 seconds. Mir shouldn't push into this as he doesn't have teammates with him just yet. And Apex with the sound cue, they are going to have an idea that he has transitioned over towards the site. ZywOo picking down middle means that a rotation can start to come on in, but no one from Vitality is moving just yet. This is all on Apex.
It must be Apex calling he doesn't need help yet, but he hasn't had any sound cues. Is he baiting in the dark emo corner? Okay.
Trox is coming. The attack's coming though, before he'll get there.
Flash for his first look. Spots 1, spots 2. Tap it away. That's disbalance gone. And Molotov to
good molly.
Stop the push. A flash as well for his team to continue to close the gap. It's Magix with a clean kill. Difficult now. ZywOo, this is not the kind of situation Orpa thrives in, but he is no ordinary Orpa. Magix is gone as well. Go on. Mir's not having any of it, but down to half. And opportunities from both sides. Banana and Coffin, surely, as soon as he starts pulling that trigger, he'll be shot in the backside.
Good attempt. It was a good attempt. Mir found the opening. That was the only reason that attack came on in towards the B site. So Spirit are doing the best with what they had. But ZywOo with the AWP, I think it unraveled them a bit. Expecting somebody to pick out second middle with the AWP from window like that late. It wasn't the insta cross and jump and fight. It had that few seconds delay. So you can understand why Chopper wouldn't be ready for that. And then 2 more from ZywOo, and they even pick him up the AWP to carry it through into the next. No plant means no extra money. Means, oh dear.
I bloody love it when we see like a group of people sitting down to watch a Counter-Strike
Enjoying
match.
it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Couple of lads.
Enjoy yourselves. Have a nice evening. That's what I'm going to try and do. Only Deagles though. It's a bit of smoke. It's a round we've seen many a team convert.
Ooh, couldn't have avoided that one if he tried. That corridor was perfect for that HE, and now they're looking at the ground, lining up their set positions for their execute. Balance has a smoke and 2 flashes. Chopper with 1 smoke and a flash of his own. And SDY with 1. And the attack is coming in. 4 players on A to receive.
Yep. They've got all the pieces in the right place. ZywOo does pull the first trigger, and the second is finished off as well. Looks like B site is open. ZywOo's going to have to get his knife out, put his Nikes on, and run. Flank coming in fast. Smoke will arrive to enable the plant. ZywOo trying to slow them down, but Disbalance plays it nice. Good anti-flash. Mir hunted, though, and now Disbalance going to be contested on that plant. He will not be able to contribute. So a valiant attempt, well handled by Vitality, puts us into 13, and now real dangerous territory for that 2-0.
This is quick. This is quicker than I thought it was going to
be. I need to see some resistance out of Spirit pretty damn soon.
Perfect setup. No one's going to be looking towards the position of Shox in trash there, and finishes it off with the Tech 9. Vitality really will punish you if you give them anything, and well, they're taking this game by storm. 13-6 for everybody listening on the radio. 3-man B lane this time round. ZywOo over there with the AWP, so mixing it up. It's been a nuisance ever since they bought it on the first gun round. It's going to continue to be as they push forward into the tail end of map number 2. Just the standard exchange of utility, a nice little dunk nade there onto Chopper, continuing to pepper away. Chip damage, as it were. And now ZywOo, after shooting the AWP towards top banana, is back towards top mid. And what that means is more utility will have to be used to flash off the lines from Spirit. They're scared about the big green. RPK and Apex are completely, well, almost completely out of utility. Apex just has one smoke grenade left.
This is a nice alternative though, Chad.
It allows them to ideally avoid the majority of the Molotovs and a bit more of an interesting angle as they enter into the site. Apex dropping that smoke will give them roughly until 30 seconds before it subsides. Spirit are now getting ready to pull the pins, and ZywOo will be the player in rotation again, so let's see how quick he can get a move on. This is potentially a double pump here. The first CT smoke goes out. Mir now getting into a close position to pounce. The second wave being readied.
That's it. They're going to surely see the rotate come in now. More B util. ZywOo's on his way as well. 20 seconds. This has to be the full commitment. They know it. RPK, a couple of kills is what he needs. He gets nothing. Apex steps up to the plate. A second chance squandered. Disbalance shuts him down. ZywOo to contest that plan. Wallbang hits. One more. Just missed him narrowly. Could have won the round right there, right then.
You're going to save instead. So honestly, just 7 points of health, the difference between round 14 on the board for Vitality and round 7 on the board for Spirit. They did well to keep it clean, and RPK unable to convert from the boost that we were discussing. Means that Spirit with a very simple approach, just sit back, wait out the utility, go for an execute of our own, trade efficiently. KISS, keep it simple, stupid. Sometimes the best approach to life and Counter-Strike. One will go off, 7 posted on the board. Money not fantastic for RPK. However, pretty good for everybody else. Weapons should be dropped on over. Another buy will come through. And I wonder if we see ZywOo go more aggressive this time to see if he can find that opening pick like we've seen in the previous. Having no utility left on that B site, you can see how much more difficult it becomes to defend. There was a good flash assist for Apex to get a kill there. And notice how they both played in the site. They knew if it was going to be a set piece onto B that you should have your defenders in the site. A lot of teams like to play one in tow, getting rotated through CT spawn. But you're locked out if utility usage is good. And speaking of utility usage, well, we're back to the #1 place in the game where grenades are thrown. Banana.
Yeah, one's quite ahead of the curve here. Mir using that smoke to his advantage. ZywOo potentially caught off, but just as he rounds the corner, safe and sound. Is RPK aware? Wow, that was a very ballsy maneuver. Yeah, well handled by the tank. Trying to get his util out. Looking good. SDY's ahead. He can't retreat now. He's really getting a sticky situation. ZywOo to be boosted or to do the boosting. Rifle to contest. Spots one. Chipping away at SDY. They know the bomb's going to go down any second. Do they want to contest this? Masuta so late on the rotate. It is essentially a 3v4.
There's 2 mollies in play, so a molly to Emo and triple. Colt could be on the cards here. Smokes as well. They're setting it up. They're talking it through. They're getting it ready. 2 players towards Banana. Now locked off. Flashes coming through. Mollies as well.
Molly oranges, Molly Emo. Emo taking that fight. Magic's burning. Chopper does well to find something in full blind, but ZywOo's back into the side now.
Oh,
Missing
Magic!
his shots, it's Magic saving the day. That's the round. Spirit fight on and extend their, or rather close their gap. Magix is on the hunt. I wonder if he's going to find another. Yeah, he does. Apex will just take one for his troubles.
Oh, he's hoping the AWP might get blown in his direction. It wasn't to be the case. Not in a position that Apex was able to scavenge it. And that, unfortunately, if you are a Vitality fan, means one thing. Most likely a save round coming on through. This was the youngster of Spirit getting it done. The double kill. Shox and ZywOo getting melted away. The two big fraggers. Can't tell if Apex gave himself a face smash challenge there or what was going on, but he will have the saved M4. P250s, Deagle. Still a winnable round for Vitality. Never count them out. Never count anybody out of these rounds anymore. The level of Counter-Strike that we get to see, just how proficient these players are with every single weapon in the game.
Whilst I agree, that is a very nasty start. They've also denied all of that banana info, so they are taking a lot of initiative here. The bomb at T steps, similar to the first round of play. But there's no chance of the time already running low. Maybe RBK can be a rascal around that smoke and try and find one nice quick adjustment from Mir. And now the bomb's on its way. They're clearing through T-Apps, so they won't have the info they needed.
I'd say that's the round right there, as unexciting as it is to hear. Vitality aren't really in a position to be retaking this. Not allowing the frags to come through means there won't be a huge build-up of extra cash. They still will get a win bonus. That's always great to have. But if they offer up a couple more kills, 3 of them to be exact, that's an extra $900. And $900 in Counter-Strike is the difference between 3 smokes or no smokes.
Or nearly the difference between a FAMAS and an M4.
Diffuse kit and a couple of flash bings.
Flash bing? There could still be a couple of casualties here. Everyone just starts pulling the trigger as the bomb goes off. No one's added to the list, and it will be seeing the first of many. In fact, there's that, no, the remaining timeouts one. It always catches me out. I thought it's the number of timeouts, but it is just what is left. So that's the third called by Vitality. Just trying to get their heads in gear.
I wonder if they want to go for a full banana control. Maybe have 4 individuals lean on over or 3 individuals lean on over and just go all in. Make sure that they can take it off of that, of Spirit. And the reason I say that is Spirit have been going to one side of the map, round after round after round. It's either been contact heavy, Mir taking a lot of space, doing good executes, doing double pumps. There's been a lot of different looks so far. So it's not that they're just rinsing and repeating B. They're rinsing and repeating the site, but the approach is always different. And that's going to keep Vitality on their toes. So now always when you can consider a change of pace, a change of tactic, a change of aggression. ZywOo has the AWP. That's back on out. M4s are in play. Doesn't look like a change of approach. So they're sticking to their guns here, staying a little bit stubborn, Vitality. It might be the right call because guess what? Spirit are going towards A.
And ZywOo now sets up on the quad. Flashed off, eliminated. That's a colossal start. Oh, SDY doesn't even get stopped. Eventually, Shox gets the frag, but that's the round. Just like that, quick hit towards A. The flash was perfect to lock off ZywOo. They're really closing this gap, Chadney.
Yes, and great stuff from Spirit. I didn't think they were going to walk away with a clean round. That is SDY coming up huge with those 2 kills. The flash was perfect. The second shot, I'm assuming it was spectacular.
Yeah. To adjust into Shox after the damage inflicted, very, very impressive stuff. And they are on the hardcore hunt here. They know the power they possess if they can completely send them back to squalor. CT's loss bonus 2.9, so you can do the maths yourself. These 2 rifles are integral to a solid response from Vitality. They're practically executing into the site. There's 1, 2, and 3. They defend, preserve, maybe even an AK if they were feeling ambitious, but I think they'd rather just survive after all of that. So there it is. It's 10 rounds. Spirit keeping it competitive, and that is a slew of 4. Let's see that second shot and 2 shots. That was Masuta that went down. Nice. Shox eventually the third to fall on the A site. Hand in hands for just a moment, but plenty more rounds of play. They basically have gone 4 for 4 right now into the second half.
They've been able to drop and make this buy work, but it's not going to be easy if they continue with the same approach. Now, the question is, are you playing mind games with Spirit? Or are you now thinking to yourself, well, they'll go back to B, they just went A, right? That's what I'd be thinking, because that's the first transition we've really seen back over towards that A site in this slew of rounds. Now, you could be assertive. You could go aggressive like I was suggesting earlier. But now, if I'm Spirit, I'm thinking, well, they haven't come aggressive in a while, so maybe we should slow it right down, guys, and just play very, very default.
It's certainly not looked bad for them. I mean, Mirage, it felt like the quicker Team Spirit were, the better it worked out. But in Inferno, it does seem like, yeah, just giving Vitality enough time to outmaneuver themselves. Everyone's spending all their pennies, all their schmeckles in pursuit of the 14th Vitality. A 4-round drought for them. Quite the opposite for Spirit.
I can't believe they're going back to the same approach here. They're just playing the standard 2 players over towards the B side. They're not mixing anything up other than not using so much utility over towards Banana early. But the liberties are being taken by Spirit again. You can see how quickly they are to force forward, to use light utility knowing that they're back on the site. The exchange of damage is quite low. Apex still now just down to a flash and a smoke. He's getting flashed forward through the molly. He's committed.
Oh, and Chopper gets him full blind. That was Vitality trying to turn the tides, and now things are getting awkward for the French squad. Apex, are you really playing around it? He does. He tries to isolate one and gets away with it. That is unbelievably risky. Gosh, that could have gone so many different ways of wrong, but he does manage to keep this competitive. It's a 4-on-4 now, Chad.
Oh, do they want to gamble? No, they don't. They're putting all the pressure on Apex once again towards the back of the site, but look at Spirit sticking to their guns. They're still in Banana. Utility out once again. 2 smokes. And nobody can help him now. The call coming on through. Whoever made it, whoever said, I've got it.
What?
Okay.
What?
Will it spread?
What? They're going to call it clear.
He should just hide. He should just completely hide. Completely. Oh, Apex.
Oh, there's a world where they set up for after-plant positions. They would have assumed it was clear. Still a way back in. Up from Banana, Magix and Chopper. Bomb on their side. Smoke for the construction, opting for CT. 2 from that Banana, and that's the shot they needed. Misuta's been delivering them in buckets and spades. It puts it all onto Magix, and playing around that CT smoke has given him the first. Oh, Vitality holding it together just by the skin of their teeth. 14th found. And it's down to Misuta. A lot of credit for him. Zywoo in partnership with him. The A players retake B.
Look at the money on the Team Spirit side of things. Chopper has almost 12K. They can definitely buy. They can keep this one very aggressive. The plants are good. The damage is fantastic. This molly, I cannot believe that it did not spread. Look at that. Look at that. Counting his lucky stars is Apex right there. You get the fright of a lifetime. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, I mean,
sorry?
But I can see exactly why you're frustrated, because it's such a rare opportunity where you know that team has called emo clear.
100%.
Zywoo, how long will he stay there? Okay, smokes and gap. Oh, that's so naughty. Using that extra window given to him by the smoke.
Is he going back in for more? Zywoo wants to call Banana clear, and I think he has done a good job of that. So the rotation over towards A, there's 4 lying in wait. Vitality is set up on the other side of things.
Dribble smoke out apps. Nade exchange. This is a crucial round for the direction of this game. Spirit looking to take us to 3, and ooh, that flash does buy them some time, some space as well. Apex about to be tested. And a clean drive-by from Magix. Quickly lined up and traded again. Back and forth. Favors the T's now, 3-3.
He wouldn't, would he?
He's gonna find something. Chopper does catch shocks on his adventures and into the apps. Misuta caught out as well. This is the one they're gonna want to forget. The A defense.
Good stuff from Spirit again. The trades are on point. Magix with the opening onto Apex, they're not even getting an opportunity to react when that kill comes in. That's really good, right? And then the fact that they're able to trade on the wrap, you can see what that does to the 2 players from Vitality left on the side. They still have their own zones to worry about. And then they've lost track. They've lost complete track of where the attack's coming on through. They get whittled away. Vitality concede 11 rounds now. 2 more for them to take this one across the line, sitting at 14, sitting pretty. So we're holding on to the AWP. It's a very, very potent weapon for this absolute superstar. So the save makes sense. There's no way back into A, and it should be a save call coming on through from Vitality, just using this AWP to see if they can crack anything open, find any early kills. This is the trade here from SDY. Important that RPK doesn't get a double there. And this was a very odd scenario. So Shox wanted to move forward because he knew that the rotation could be coming in from behind him from the site. Suda is also worried about that Hall's position because of that limped out smoke we saw earlier. They threw that smoke and then they ran all the way back around. Spirit at this current juncture of the game could be finding themselves with 12 rounds just against some light upgraded pistols, an MP9, the saved AWP. If ZywOo can find this kill, it might actually force Spirit over towards the B stack, but he needs to find some impact or at least do some damage so they think twice about heading towards his bomb site.
Oh God, there's a what?
Ooh. Well, that's been heard.
Yep. God, that's a lot of responsibility. So he's hearing the pins pulled, hearing the steps, tucking into the pit side with the AWP solo A.
Surprisingly, he hasn't shot yet, just as a warning shot, just about, hey, it's here, I'm here.
Yeah, you are right. He's certainly not making a secret that there is presence there, but look.
It's worked anyway.
It's worked. Or at least it looks like it's shaping up that way. They are returning. Inquisitive now.
There's a timer on this. That whole smoke's clearing soon.
SDY could walk straight into the crosshairs. So he's tucked in on the corner. He is just so mobile. Jiggle. First frag found, and they're now retreating. Might call for the rotate.
Bomb's committed.
The bomb, and another frag for ZywOo. This is what Vitality needed when they put the AWP in his hands this round.
God.
3, 4, give us the whole 5. Not today, Mir. Shatters the dreams of the ace, but the round surely won. 4 players, armored pistols, an AK scavenge, RPK caught in the smoking fade, and now, no bullets. Good grief, saved by the mag.
Wow, there was a second there. A few more bullets and he potentially gets a spray transfer. That was huge from ZywOo. Oh boy, well, a round which was just a saved AWP runs away, and that's 15 on the board for Vitality here. Let's watch this one back. Ready for SDY.
Oh, yes.
Constantly moving.
Yeah, he's such a nuisance. Every time, like the comms for ZywOo's location are just irrelevant. You have to be vague. He's on A site.
Somewhere.
He's A site.
Get him.
Yeah.
Trade.
On the box, but he won't be there anymore. Oh, okay. Well, that's 15. They do get it. It's an arduous task, though. Spirit are keeping this one entirely competitive. Another different look. ZywOo on B early, and Mir's wide swing does get them a little nervous. I wonder if cycling through his nades, yeah, he's going to throw out the HE and not going to be too much of an issue.
Vitality are really banking that they go back to one of these successful B hits. And that could be the right call. Apex now, as I said that. Apparently he can hear me. Rotating all the way back to the A site. The bomb still towards Boiler. Bracket control has been conceded. So is top of Banana. So all the information is currently lying in the favor of Team Spirit. 50 seconds on the clock. Enough utility for an A execute. I just balance with his primary weapon of choice. I think they're going all in.
Yeah, ZywOo might have a chance to pull the trigger. Timing just not there. Suta, so many targets, and his magic's just flying through the smoke with a deagle. Shox trying to have the element of surprise here. ZywOo peppers 1, peppers 2, and Shox does find 1 on the way. They've managed to keep it competitive, even though it looked like it was all swimming. For Team Spirit, Apex through the smoke gets caught out. Mir surely done enough to make this 12 happen. It's just the tank RPK rotating in. They know he's the B player. Plenty of uncertainties, and he is stomping his way into the site, hoping Mir would have a look. He has got a Molotov to at least make things a little more.
Oh, he's fluffed it.
He has, yeah. He's now disbalanced, isolated, and found. Oh.
The spray transfer was almost dead on there.
He was nearly onto something.
Mir needed 4 in that round to get them across the line there, so good stuff from the start that we've been highlighting. We might get a couple of them here. There's the first, the second, important onto Shox. This one, a bit of a freebie as Apex was trying to play the smoke timing, and RPK finished off. And you're lucky. You see, everybody, you see how Shox is tapping his headphones there? Let me tell you what he's doing. He's muting his microphone.
Yeah, you can say it out loud. You just say it out loud for you, not
just
everyone.
yourself.
Yeah.
Just let it out.
Yeah.
Make sure no one else hears you being a little bit angry.
Harder to hide at LAN.
Yeah.
That's Chad Lowe's.
Teammate looks at you and, all right.
Oh, I'm getting shivers just thinking about it. But again, with this hero AWP, ZywOo could have the entire round in the palm of his hand, but nothing else to support. The supporting cast, and they're going to fly out behind him here. Misuta can't contain this. He can't do anything. What's ZywOo supposed to do? He's tucked into the site. It's the right choice. And a quick fling. My goodness, it's SDY though.
2v3.
Yeah, it's certainly not out of the realms of possibility, Chad. The bomb will be down thanks to Disbalance. The smoke redeployed to buy some time.
Double orbs.
By Young and Disbalance both opting for the AWPs. Let's see how this one works out. Against pistols, you better be hoping you're hitting your shots. Disbalance can drop a smoke short. Apex is being hunted. SDY with some very surprising play, and that's what I was talking about. SDY for the ace clutch. Swips to the deagle, makes sense. Half health, and he gets it as well. Just using that smoke as it fades. An ace to keep Spirit in it. They've got the individuals. My God, the choice to pull out the AWP. Double, in fact. Yeah, okay, you have to laugh about that one.
Oh, wow. How close are these rounds? We had Mir with a 4K. We've got ZywOo still lighting it up with the AWP. SDY getting it done in the late round situation. I know it was only pistols, but this was a scary, scary round.
It was a scary round. The game was about to end, Chad, and if SDY and Disbalance didn't do that, maybe a third map on the card. Let's see. Charging down middle, a different plan for Shoxy. Kind of like the look of it, but oh, Disbalance is in such a prime position.
Oh, this is instrumental right now. This is absolutely insane.
He's got the perfect timing.
Oh, dear.
He was watching, though, and he gets nothing for it. The trigger discipline bites him in the backside.
Another one.
Suter checking his corners, but SDY collects another headshot. Team Spirit, they are on track for OT.
If it still is the set piece and RPK and Apex both tuck into the site, there is a world where they can get some multi-kills and make this one an interesting round, and they're even bringing their biggest gun over. The gamble stack here with a minute left on the clock. Vitality, they're making a call. It could be fantastic, but as we can see, it's quite the opposite. It's all a ruse. And what's going to happen right now, ladies and gentlemen, the chopper's going to go in. He's going to see a couple. And he's going to tell his teammates to scurry on over towards that A site. I don't see Vitality going for this. There's not a world where this retake makes any sense.
Yeah, it's just going to be super uncomfortable.
Should just get the bomb down now. Everyone is more than happy to allow the weapons to stay where they are. You hold on to your goodies. We'll keep ours. We'll see you again next round.
So, folks, this series hangs in the balance of a single round. Spirit have had quite a fantastic T side here. Looks like this will be their 8th T round. Vitality, after their initial 4 pistol and conversions following, has been just spotty independent rounds.
Do you think we get the Shocks reaction cam after that one? Like, that one. Oh.
Gonna get you under your skin for sure. Safe haven in the pit. And the X-God's around with a HE grenade. But this is a nasty.
Lucky.
Yeah.
He was anti-flash. I don't even think that he was worried about the flank.
You can see how late he was to actually like look at Shox.
Oh. What do you even say?
Yeah. Banana.
Couple banana.
Couple banana. Just gonna have to let that one go.
Okay, orbs out. Vitality, full utility. Weapons are plenty. Famus is not fantastic, but it's do or die. It doesn't matter. Just get everything you've got. Throw it all in. ZywOo with the AWP over towards the B side. He's tucking in towards the back.
And Apex wants to bring the fight to them. They'll deny a lot of info, and that smoke works quite nicely for him if they're not sitting on logs. He waits for the flash to take his seat.
He just took a lot of damage from that HE.
He did. Half health.
He only has a flash to work with here, so...
He's solo, Chad.
Yeah, they can't leave him on his own. They just cannot do it. There's been a lot of B hits in this game. Just that in the back of my mind, if I was Vitality, if I knew that that was a probability, I would have to play just the 2-3. And you don't have too much info. They just took back mid control.
What on earth?
Oh no, SDY could go huge here.
He could. Back turned at the moment, though. Timing, yes. Wow, quick reactions into Masuta. ZywOo trades, but that's...
They're going to go on B,
yeah,
surely.
They must know that's the lurk. Magic setting up for his smokes. Zywoo is on the rotate. Nothing called middle yet.
He's got a molly.
RPK's on his way as well. Flash for Apex to slow them down. It does look like there's a chance for them to contest this. Timings and everything. And in we go. Just out of the smoke. His spray is so wild. Look how low they are. Mir finally shut him up. It's a 3-on-4. This next frag is everything. Zywoo, no real vision. He sees spots one crossing, and Chopper with low HP does it again. Overtime written all over it. In varying colors and degrees, Disbalance is holding Banana. Couldn't really be a better weapon for the job. And RPK, they are softened up. Maybe there's one last fantastic performance, but no, not to be. We go to OT. And after what was a spectacular start, we have to take a quick break. They're just going to get themselves prepared. MR3, 16K, just coming up after the break.
Came to hit but never run. I would take on anyone. I got a feeling that it's just begun. It's my I got a feeling that it's just begun. It's my I got a feeling that it's just begun. Oh, can you hear me? I think I'm
We're back, folks, with Team Spirit and Vitality. The map is Inferno. You can see Zywoo quietly contemplating as he lets out an alley. Let's go. I've got Chatty B, who's also fluent in multiple languages. I believe one is Australian, American, English. He's got them all. But for now, we are prepared for Spirit Vitality's overtime. MR3 16K is the format. It is round robin, 8 teams in Europe for the 2 groups.
Dust 2 up next if we need it, but Spirit, they've done a good job to get us this far. Can they get us any further? You're right, straight off the bat here. Shock's thinking he needs a little bit of a change-up.
Didn't see it really once on their CT side.
He's hyper aggressive right now, and this won't be heard because everybody is over towards Banana. So if Shox continues forward on a timer here, Alex, they could actually have at least 3 or 4 over towards B. No worries whatsoever.
They avoided quite nicely. They've got Zywoo set up in an aggressive line to at least try and find one, and he doesn't miss. Falls off very fast. Apex splashed off. They've got flashes for deep CT. They want to get Mir in construction. That is their intention. Zywoo, though, posted up and deleted. Mir is a beast. Truly, very impressed by what he's been bringing to the server today. A re-smoke on the deep CT. The flashes towards deep CT. Just watching it from Apex's POV, you could see how screwed he was. And SDY starting Team Spirit off to a flyer. Smokes on the coffins, Mir in the off angle. I don't see a world where Masuta is going to be able to find this Jules cleanly.
How does he even isolate it? Such a... Oh, okay, there's one. There's the second.
Suta the game changer, but not enough. Just Balance and Magic's happy to collect 16. And again on the B site, so perhaps a bit of a glimmer or a glimpse into what Vitality have been having issues with throughout regulation. It is those just, we're going B. Yeah, finishing B.
Yeah, and then occasionally we'll put an A in there just so you don't have to think.
Well,
we'll go A.
We're gonna go.
We're definitely gonna go B. But look, if Spirit are able to run away with more rounds of just having this kind of attack, which it's been different paces. It's finally, I'm surprised we didn't see this in regulation out of Vitality. They didn't take any risks like this. I think they thought that Spirit wouldn't be as stubborn in their approach. So what this allows is initial utility exchange to come on through. The 2 players you have leaning on over, throw their mollies, throw their smokes, set you up, and then your original B holders, which are Apex and RPK, can throw through the second wave. They can drop their Molotovs, their smokes.
Oh, wow. To be fair, though, to Spirit, they've solved this. They've handled this well. They pivot Chopper just floating around T-Apps, and they're the ones that have done the utility damage. So much cash squandered for the French squad. Now, utility being deployed towards their apps progress. You can see they've got plenty of pre-coordinated moves for space. Gosh, though, this is ambitious. Yeah, flashed off the line. He's lucky to tuck in time. Brackets denied.
Back to B they go. Look at this.
Here we go.
Grab the bomb.
And now there's only one there.
And it's
They're playing this well.
RPK as well. Smoke and a flash for him. Apex has nothing in rotation to help out with. So if it's just the B hit, they're not winning on the retakes. They're having they're taking back mid info. This is good.
Very good. And that's, look at this. Look at this cat and mouse game. Now the bomb's flowing through middle.
So they took back top mid info, so now they rotate back to A.
Exactly.
So what, you're going to take back top mid and then go back to B? Come on, guys.
Hedge his bets. Will they, won't they? Cold, hot. Surely they need info banana.
This is all on Shox and Masuta. They have to get at least 3.
And they hear it coming. Tucking in. Need a multi from Shox here. Diggle the first, and not enough to convert into SDY. Surely that's enough again from Spirit. This reactive play definitely taking some of the wind from the wings, and ooh, that spray not far off from SDY's cross back box for cover. Very hard retake. I don't know how you find anything.
Impossible.
Yeah. Flash from RPK, perhaps. It's not going to get him far. Missed shot. They know now there's a pit. Orpha. One on the site. And they just charge in. RPK making space. Disbalance is on the pit. He's been found out. Chopper short. Apex can get both of them here, but it would be perfect. Disbalance has got too much brain. And a little bit of brawn sprinkled in for good measure. 17.
Oh, if we get to Dust 2 as the final map here in the series, it'll be an absolute brawl. And I know the pace has been slower than what we'd expect, and the way I prefaced it, these teams are loving a duel. But when we get into the mid-rounds, you can see the individual prowess coming through. Remember how we got this far? SDY had that ace where he had the Mac 10 to entry into the side. He picks up the AWP. He finishes off with the Deagle. We've had Zywoo with multiple big rounds. Mir going fantastic all across the map, slinking into B, finding 4 kills on that A site.
After the way their CT side has gone, 1 round would be enough, and there's the suicidal banana hold. Having to operate under a huge, colossal disadvantage right out of the gate. They wanted to rock the boat, they wanted to take that banana control, but this time it's met by SDY. Another player that can be such a nuisance. It was at the tip of the tongue of many a player when we asked about who was the biggest threat.
This is great stuff from Spirit. They really are set up here to be converting all 3 in the first half of overtime. 3 T-side Inferno rounds. That is more than enough to close this one out. 1 minute left on the clock. Selling a bit of a fake over towards the B bomb site. We know how skittish Vitality are going to be to rotate over and help one out. Shock's going down through the smoke. The site is open. Chopper can call this. He can even have the troops come on over, but the rotation from Vitality respects it.
Does he have an inkling? Does he have a premonition?
Oh, this is hopeless.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Masuta's rotating to B. I mean, he has to. And so are they. Okay.
There's a window. There's a window where ZywOo goes absolutely crazy. That is the way that Vitality win this round. And the only way.
Yeah. They'll smoke the cross, right? Flashes as well. They've got all the bells and whistles they need. A flash from Masuta to try and disrupt. He does stop the plant. Gives ZywOo some more time to play with. And there's 15 seconds. No chance to stop Chopper. He would have to, no. It should be 18. Does adjust into Chopper. I'm not sure how that lasts. And now another! Come on, ZywOo! A demonstration. Class is in session. Spots disbalance. He thinks there's one emo. There's one hiding and cowering in the pool. The flash, the fake. It's Mir's frag. But my goodness, didn't he give it a good go. 18 for Spirit. 1 round is all they need of the coming 3.
ZywOo felt like he had armor there.
Yeah.
Like they all shot and missed initially and he had a chance to flick to them. Even Mir in pool missed initially and then was able to flick to the kill. So, I don't see a world where Vitality string 3 in a row. And the reason I want to say that is because I hope Team Spirit have a bit of tenacity about them here. You can take some really, really big CT-sided risks. And I think you should do it on the first gun round. I think you should try something outside of the norm. Go for a pick that you wouldn't normally go for.
Right.
Go for a push. Go for a play that is outside of the wheelhouse of the team. Don't just go into the cookie cutter. And that right there is the cookie cutter from ZywOo. He loves this play with the AWP up banana.
Oh, yeah, he does. I just can't believe he got away with
Another
it.
one.
He gets away with it all the time. Okay, Vitality have deployed the ZywOo strat. And it's only SDY to contest it. He's got a smoke to contend with. RPK can't contain. Good control from Masuta, though, definitely.
Oh.
Could go down here. SDY's just being a rascal in this smoke. Masuta elevated himself. This is smart.
He has a nice...
Oh, nade! Pulled out, 3 versus 2. There's a world where this ends right now unless ZywOo wants to continue what he started. Naded, tags 1. He's very low now. SDY at 16 HP. Should be no problem. As the flash for the final frag. Mir is a threat at all times, though.
That got dangerous for a second there. The Molotov towards Pit had just missed, right? So
Yeah.
ZywOo could have gone down. There was a world.
I couldn't believe. Like, he was flashed through the Molotov.
Do you think he closes his eyes and he just visualizes? Like, before the round starts, ZywOo's just sitting there and just keep going, all right, I'm going to go to this, W,
Jump.
I'm hitting A, jumping, mouse here, fire.
And then by the time he arrives in middle, Disbalance is like, I should probably have him try and equalize that. And ZywOo says, nope.
The thing is, for people who aren't familiar with what I'm talking about, go check out, like, Google ZywOo banana AWP, right?
Yes,
and
perfect.
watch him run up banana in overtime games to save Vitality, right? He has gone absolutely mental with that play before. I'm not just talking about 1 kill. I'm talking about 4 kills.
Opening the site.
Absolutely crushing the defense. So if he does it again, well, he can't. He doesn't actually have the AWP. He's picked in with the AK-47 here. So take that back.
Yeah. So they've got something in mind here, you can see. Very early smokes, very early flashes. This is what you were talking about, Chad. They're exploiting the early stack B. If they can find Disbalance, if they can isolate some Die Young, this rotate could get cut off at the hips.
Apex has to be careful. He loves to get ahead of his team here. And, well, this time it's ZywOo.
They've always got a good flash in back pocket.
This is it.
This is it. Dust 2 on the cards, folks. Apex and RPK. Giving it all she's got, Captain. Tries to fake with the jump off. Mir is on the flank. Apex isn't ready for it. And so, Mr. RPK. Team Spirit, a sensational Inferno performance has put us to this stage. And that's SDY to confirm it. A triple from him. And catastrophe for the French. They're going to have to reset.